And it says we are live. That must mean it's Thursday night, baby. I'm here. You're beautiful. That means it's time for GotBot Goes live. And we have some interesting news to cover tonight, indeed, as we always do. Kind of a special, I'll say, note. More about Hasbro than Transformers and the West Edmonton Mall. We will talk about a number of new series and I guess pieces of media coming up. We're going to talk about some of the upcoming releases. We are going to do a round of trivia, and we have tonight's unboxing. And there's a few things there, to be honest with you. So this should be a good time on a Thursday night. Hope you're having a tremendous week. We actually ended up having 2 snow days on Monday and Tuesday. So 3-day week. Woohoo! Tomorrow is Friday, baby. Looking forward to it. And tomorrow, I'll tell you now, I'm going to be putting up our look at Shattered Glass Jetfire alongside, we'll see him alongside of the regular Skyfire, because I'm going to call the regular one Skyfire and the Shattered Glass Lad Jetfire. That's my plan. We will see kind of what I think of the coloration and stuff. I will run through the transformation from plane back to robot. We will see some other comparisons and whatnot. It'll be a fun time on a Friday heading into the weekend for sure. I'm just going to get stuff set up here, so bear with me just a few minutes. Let's see her. I'm going to go there with that, and we'll go up here and get this set up. And then we will go here. And we have Ultra Megatronus in here. Happy to see you, buddy. Stop motion reviewer just got the booster, and I feel like I got hit by a series of what? Oh, dump trucks. That's rough, man. I guess I'm lucky. I didn't have any side effects from any of my jabs. Hope you feel better soon, man. That's the best I can say to you right now. Hope you feel better soon. Thank God you have Transformers keep you entertained. Fair enough, man. Yeah, I was like, and the Shattered Glass Jetfire, boy, oh boy, do I love him. Now, it's going to be really interesting. Not next week, but probably the week after. We're going to have a couple of things up and coming. I'm going to tell you now, I'm very shortly getting back into term 2 of report card season. So that got to come first, right? That's my day job. That got to come numero uno. And I'm going to be doing a review of the Shattered Glass comics. Now, we all know I'm pretty hard on IDW. I don't think they particularly do a good job. But I'm going to give this a chance. I have all 5. I'm going to give it a chance. I'll talk about it a little bit more next week. But I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to take notes. I'm going to dig in, see what's good, see what's not. Remember, this is coming from an educator. This is coming from an author. I'm just saying, I'm going to analyze it. I'm going to analyze it, and we're going to do a different review up and coming down the road just a little bit. Hey, Marcus. Light him up, baby. I haven't even done my intro yet. Why don't we do that right now, Marcus? I, of course, am your host, your most humble host, Dennis Moulton, a.k.a. GotBot. As always, man, please like, comment, share, of course, subscribe. And while you're at it, light him up, baby. Nice tonight. Hit the notification bell. It helps me out a ton, and it lets you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, the Everything Factor, all the groups that I'm either a mod or an admin for, as well as all of my social media links, all of that in the description down below. Also in the description down below. And if you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. You can check us out on Patreon. You can see what we offer to you through Teespring, or of course, you can hit the join button right here on YouTube and become a channel member. So we're going to move on from this now just a little bit. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Hey, Roy. Hey, Big M. Brian, happy to see you here. I got already a spam one I got to remove, so we'll do that. Hey, Dragonfly. I hope things are going good for you, buddy. Hey, Jay. Look at that. David Hill, buddy. I hope things are going good for you. It's been a while. Been a hot minute, my friend. Been a hot minute. I am working on a review of RID 2015 Strong Arm. I reviewed Strong Arm a little while ago. I actually liked that. I thought it was all right. A little hollow, of course, but I thought Strong Arm was pretty good. RID 2015 had so much potential. It did. And I added a lot of Decepticons, and I'm happy to do so. There was some, like, Bisque. Bisque was fun. Bisque is a fun transformation, man. Like, I really enjoy Bisque as an example. Fracture in 2016, I think, something like that, when the deluxe Fracture came out. I'm not sure exactly when that came out, but whatever year it was, like, Fracture made like my top 5 for the year. I thought he was brilliant. I love him. So enjoy, man. Enjoy, honestly. Bit more pain, yeah, 1 or 2 extra steps. You're right. It was a lot of potential there. As we go down here a little bit, I know I'm going to skip over some stuff. Hey, Anthony. As we go down here a little bit, I literally took a Sharpie to add the black stripes down, the white, the blue, they're basically different figure. You know what? A lot of people do that. If you got a fine tip Sharpie, I mean, you could. There's no reason not to. And I got to just fix this down here, and then we're going to get into the news. All right, let's get into the news. Number of items. So I guess I'll start where will I start? I'll start back here. So first things first, even more names have been announced for TFCon in LA. Namely, Frank Tadaro is going to be there. We know him, of course, as kind of the most current voice for Starscream. I like him. A lot of people, have their opinions and whatnot. I like him. Like Steve Bloom will always be, to me, the Transformers Prime Starscream, but for something that's more of a, I'll say, a G1 type of homage, I thought Frank Tadaro done pretty good. I'm okay with him. Lindsay Russo, who played in the War for Cybertron series, Alita 1, she is going to be at TIFCon. And speaking of RID, Eric Bauza, who was Drift in RID 2015, he's going to be there. It is stacked. It is really, really stacked for TFCon. I don't know. If you're comfortable going, enjoy, be safe, have fun, take care. What else do we have here? New Age showed off their Shattered Glass Starscream, yet another use of their fantastic Starscream mold. This time, again, in Shattered Glass colors, mostly white with the red and black highlights. I like that he comes with the swords. It's a great little mold. Fantastic little mold. I'm shocked that it's holding up as well as it is. I haven't heard of a lot of looseness and stuff, but man, you would figure mold degradation got to be a thing at this point, but it doesn't seem to be. New Age is getting a lot of life into that mold, and I'm okay with it. What else do we have here? Mech Fans Toys showed off their Hot Rod and their Shattered Glass Hot Rod. They look cool. They look great. I feel like the faces aren't that great, though. Like, I look at the face sculpts, I'm like, I don't know. The eyes are a little too much at the top of his head. It looks like, it doesn't look like third party as much as it looks like fourth party. Like, it looks like it would be a KO of something with a bit of a mushy head. That being said, I think the vehicle mode looks great. I think the articulation looks pretty good, and I think the engineering is pretty good. So it's only the face that's sort of throwing me off on that. And I've reviewed some Mech Fans Toy stuff. I like their products. I like the feel of it. I like the feel of the plastic. So again, for a Legends Hot Rod or Shattered Glass Hot Rod, this might be all right. I do like that he has the visor. I think that might be an alternate head or an alternate face. I'm not sure. But Mech Fans Toys, Hot Rod, and the Shattered Glass Lad, they look great to me. Honestly, I'm okay with them. I don't have any issue there. Transformers Prime episodes are now streaming on the official YouTube channel, apparently. So if you want some Transformers Prime in your life and you don't own the box set and you want to go back and have an easy way to watch some season 2 episodes, which was a great season, by the way, check it out right there on YouTube, or right here on YouTube, I guess I should say. What else do we have? We saw some concept art for Cyberverse Sludge, and I looked at it and I thought, that doesn't look like Cyberverse Sludge. Now, apparently the way it was done was the instructions were take Sludge and do them in the style of Cyberverse. So, like, the artist looked at Grimlock and then kind of done a sludge to match. But I look at it and I think to myself, with all of the like bells and whistles that he put on that concept art, I also get a vibe of like War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron video games, and I get a vibe of Planet X. Obviously, that would go changed and tweaked to give us like the ultra class sludge that we know, the sludge that was in the like season 4 episodes that were on Netflix, so to speak, or finale, whatever you want to call it. So I don't know. Like, I like the original kind of look of that sludge, but I get why they changed it because if I was one of the executives looking at it, I'd say, I get what you're saying, what you're doing, but too many nods here to like War for Cybertron, too many nods here to third party offering because I saw a lot of Planet X there, which is still War for Cybertron. So I get why they changed it, but the concept art I thought looked really, really good. I liked it. Mech Studios showed off their, this is a weird one. This one's out of left field. Showed off a grayscale train mode version of their Hearts of Steel Insecticons. For those of you who don't know, Hearts of Steel was a storyline where the Insecticons turned into parts of a train and combined. It was really out there. It was really weird. But if you're in for train combining Insecticons, if you are a huge Hearts of Steel fan, it looks like Mechanic Studios, which may release it through Mech Fans Toys. They may release it through Mechanic Studios, but they might release it through Mech Fans Toys. Interesting. I would be interested to see full color. I'd be interested to see the robot modes. That's all I'm going to say about that at this point. But the train looks pretty cool. Very detailed looking train, actually. I'm not sure what the scale is. I would assume Legends, but I can't say that for 100% without seeing more. And it looks like it comes with a piece of track. Interesting looking train, not a perfect train. If you see it, I think you might have to squint a little bit and be like, it's kind of a train. What else do we have here? Oh, jeez. We saw the Cyberverse smash Optimus Prime, smash changer Optimus Prime. It changes from truck to robot in 3 steps, apparently. And one of those steps is smashing it, literally. To put it back in truck, apparently you got to go through 11 steps. It's 9 inches tall. It's going to retail for $31.50 or $31.49 US. It looks awful. It looks so bad. Now the interesting thing is it's Cyberverse, okay, but it looks like Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime. Like you look at that and you would think that's not that's not Cyberverse Optimus Prime. That's the Bumblebee movie guy. Big truck pieces on his forearms and covering his hands, a la the RID 2015 Optimus Prime. The legs are like they're down, but he seems pretty static. I don't imagine there's a lot of articulation here. I'm thinking maybe 5 points, if that. It's a gimmick thing. It's the smash thing. It's not for me. Not for me. Not for over $30 US. Not for me for a gimmick junk. You know me and gimmick. I think it's all junk, right? I don't even know why they waste the time developing it or making it. That sort of stuff just rots here. I don't know. Maybe it sells great where you live. Waste of plastic time and money as far as I'm concerned. But if you want it, man, you win. You win. But you're not getting Cyberverse Optimus Prime. You're getting Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime. Or an homage thereof. What else do we have here? We saw some interesting fine art of Optimus and Megatron. It's only going to have 450 pieces, and it's kind of like half of their face. Very nice, very interesting. I don't know what the price will be on this, but it's also extremely limited. So if you're an art collector, you want something that's going to be limited to 450 pieces, I would imagine that would make the value, I'm saying the value, skyrocket, and it'll be expensive because it's limited. I don't know. Looks cool. Wouldn't be for me. I think I like the Megatron better than the Optimus Prime, but to each their own, I guess. I'm not an art collector, so I mean, it is what it is. YOLO Park showed their Playmo Optimus Prime, 30 centimeters tall. He has the Matrix. So much articulation. So much articulation, that thing. It looks beautiful. Now, for those who don't know, this is a model kit that you have to put together. It's already pre-painted and pre-colored. So kind of what you see is what you get. You're not having to do any work like that, but what you get is gorgeous. Really something special. Yes, it doesn't transform, but the articulation is there, and to look like Optimus Prime, like it's really gorgeous. Now we say that a lot. Like we say that about 3-0 too. Speaking of 3-0, their last night Optimus Prime was shown off. And again, with the articulation, like it looks like he jumped out of the movie, jumped off of the screen. It is hyper accurate to his CG model. Um, both companies doing very high end, quite expensive offerings that don't transform. One is a model kit, the other is just a 3-0 beautiful, more art than figure offering. But both of these are for a very discerning special collector who does have some money to burn. If you got it, treat yourself if you got it, but you got to know what you're getting into. It's not going to transform, and it's definitely meant to be more art than like run of the mill, everyday flip and change, right? But both gorgeous. Very interesting note. I guess we'll maybe kind of call it rumor for now, I'll say. But apparently, there's going to be a Lego Optimus Prime. Now, in the past, we have known that, I'll say building block companies other than Lego have held the Transformers license. Looking at you, Creo, and with your crayons, right? I remember that. Construct bots. Yeesh. Remember Construct bots when they tried to do something building in house? They were neat. I had fun building them, but man, they didn't stay together great. We had a bunch of them, or I should say the Scraplets when they were young had a bunch of them. But boy, oh boy, they did not stay together well at all. They were fun, but functional, that was a bit iffy. I got to say, that was a bit iffy. Nice idea, but the way the ball joints were done, they would just pop right off. Or at least the ones I put together did. Lego. Is Lego getting a Transformers license? Is it just doing Optimus Prime? Word is that he'll be transformable without having to take him apart, which I appreciate because I can remember myself and Starscream wife putting together Sentinel Prime in, I think, truck mode. Oh, heavens, that was brutal. And then just the thought, and I don't know if it was Lego or Creo or who done that, just thought of having to take that apart to make the robot. There was a Megatron too, and it was the same thing. It was brutal. Apparently, this one is going to actually transform. He's going to have his blaster. He's going to have jet wings. It's going to be 1,508 pieces. It's slated for May, I would think, to be in line with Rise of the Beast. That might change where Rise of the Beast has been delayed. This set might be delayed until it's closer to Rise of the Beast. If it's not delayed, we might get a hint as to what Optimus and Rise of the Beast could look like. The price is hefty. It's going to be 192 US, so it's going to be quite a price. Lego is expensive. It's always been expensive. It's interesting though. Incrementally, the raises have been very minimal. Like we've had huge ones, and I've talked about it often. We've had huge ones for Transformers here in Canada. In that same time span of the last, say, 3 years, Lego sets have only got, depending on the set, have only gone up like $1 to $5. Mattel stuff like Masters of the Universe, I think some of them now are $16.99 instead of $14.99, so they've gone up $2. I don't know why a deluxe in Transformers has gone up from $19.99 at the like very beginning of 2019. I'll even say $29.99 with Siege to now. I'd said $44.99. Toys R Us has a number of the Generation Selects Legacy Lift ticket on the shelf for $44.99 plus tax. It's never going to sell. It's never going to sell. A deluxe for $45 plus tax, never going to sell. They'll sell when they go on clearance. That's when they're going to sell. I don't know what Toys R Us are doing with their pricing. They must be looking to put themselves down the toilet. Like, that's not going to sell at all. I heard it, I saw it, and I laughed because that's a laughable price. Which brings me, interestingly, to a live stream that Kato did maybe Tuesday, maybe Monday, maybe Sunday. It was a few of them on it. It was Kato, Bacon was there, Inutabi was there. I'm not sure who else was on there now. Deluxe, I think, was there. Who am I missing? I'm definitely missing some Larkin, maybe. And if I'm missing anybody else, I'm sorry. And all of them said the same thing, that with the recent price increases of everything, so far it hasn't affected them. And I think a deluxe, they use the deluxe as an example. I think a deluxe in the US right now is, depending on where you live, because it doesn't seem uniform, but a lot of them throughout around $22.99, said with taxes in about $25. And Kato said, what would be the point where you start to consider, I'm not going to buy everything? And what would be your point where you're like, no, I'm not doing it? And almost uniformly, all of them said 30, I'd start considering. 35, nah, I'm a deluxe for 35. How about 45? How about 45 for a deluxe? You know, I've always said that what we have here in Canada is about 2.5 years behind what's coming to the US. Just saying, get used to it. It's coming, man. It's coming. Might take a little while, but it's coming sooner than later. I thought it was very interesting. If you haven't watched it, I suggest you should. It was very interesting. Very, very interesting. What else do we have here? Jada Toy showed off a bunch of things. They showed off a 3-pack that has the vehicle mode of Jetfire, Hot Rod, and Sideswipe. Weird combination. They look fine. They look fine. I think the Jetfire is the least impressive. Such a small plane. I think the Hot Rod is the most impressive, but that's just me. If you're into those diecast things, cool. They also are releasing 4-centimeter, not 4-inch, 4-centimeter tall figurines. They're static. They have a little base. It's 18, I think, in the pack, including Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Cliffjumper, Sunstreaker, Prowl, Jazz, RC, Sideswipe, Ironhide, Wheeljack, Hot Rod, Ultra Magnus, Megatron, Soundwave, Shockwave, and the 3 main Seekers. And I saw it and I was like, okay, so they're little nano things. They're 4 centimeters. They're tiny, but they're all painted and painted accurately. And all I could think was, you remember the little Galvatron that was all purple, and the little Hot Rod that was all red, and the little gray Optimus, and the little red Optimus that came with the Arc? Those little tiny nano lads, just in a straight standing up boring pose. These ones are in more dynamic poses, by the way. And all I could think was, why was Hasbro so lazy and just colored them all one thing when Jada is able to give you a set of 18 and all of them are colored accurately? I don't get the laziness. Like, do a little fan service, man, to the fans. I'm just saying, like, a little fan service would be nice. Nevertheless, if you're into little nano things or you want to put them with your Titans, I'm telling you, I think Jada is the way to go more than anything else. The fine art, that's done as well. I'm going to check in with you guys, and then we will finish off the news. What time is it? Oh, we're doing good, man. We're doing good here. I'm going to check in with you guys. Let me go up. We have the unboxing. We have trivia. We have some more of the news yet, including a weird note about Hasbro and the West Edmonton Mall. Let's see. Let's go up here a bit and see where I left it. I know I missed a lot, and I apologize for that, guys. Okay, I think maybe about here. We'll say about here. Saw Dragonfly's Pterosaur. Looks great. He needs to try it. I don't know what he's talking about. Fix, I assume. I literally, yeah, the Sharpie, I knew that. Oh, speaking of Pterosaur, mine shipped. Yay! He's not here. I don't know when he will be here. I don't know if he will be here, because I've heard of a couple of instances where people have gotten notifications saying, yeah, so your thing is lost. It may still show up, but we don't know when. That seems not good. Just picked up lift ticket, and I like the color scheme. I like the color scheme too, Jay, but question for you, buddy. Did you pay $45 plus tax? I bet you didn't. I'm going to say Jay paid $18.99, because for some reason, Transformers are like the cheapest anywhere in the world where Jay is. Paper thin, flashing fold, down smooth. Hope this week has been a better week for you. 3-day week. That helps. 3-day week helps, buddy. My Netflix account is completely fine. Good. Just slightly loose left hip issue. I'm glad it's fine. I'm glad you didn't have the head issue, because I knew that was a concern. I'm glad yours is fine. Let's see. Hey, Ken. I think you mean HasLab Victory Saber. Wing Saber was from Unicron Trilogy, and combined with Optimus Prime. Victory Saber is Victory Leo and Star Saber. I've been doing a victory vlog on my Patreon and for channel members because I didn't feel good. I got it, but like I felt the minute I ordered, I felt dirty and gross and ugh. I don't like backing a multi-billion-dollar company. I find it unpalpable. And I don't like feeling dirty about my hobby. And that made me feel dirty about my hobby. But I have literally every other Autobot leader except him. I think it should have been mainline. I don't like the way it's offered, and I have very mixed feelings about it. So I've been documenting my journey when we get each of the updates on there. So it's been quite a journey. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're a far cry from done yet. So I did back it. I don't feel good about backing it. I think HasLab is a garbage concept that should die. Be honest with you, shouldn't be around. It's not a good way of doing business. Not for a multi-billion-dollar company. Wasn't Naruto what? Wasn't who? I don't know who that is as the voice of Starscream. Voice of what Starscream? In I don't know. Maybe in Japan, Marcus. Maybe in Japan. I don't know who that person is. I can't say the name. That Hot Rod was a bit of a miss for them. I think you're talking about the Mech Fans Toys one. It was a little bit of a miss. Like, it's all right. It's just the face is a. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I shook the table then. The face is a little let's see. Got my wing fixed. A lot of people talking about broken wings, or not broken wings, but loose wings, I guess. So I go down here a bit. Definitely missing some stuff here. Does anyone know if Legacy is getting media support? Don't think so. I haven't heard anything about it. Ooh, incoming Blizzard. Hunker down, buddy. Stay safe. Let's see. What? Can you? Oh, the group video. Hey, Grimlock on. Hey, Razor Bear. I don't understand why Hearts of Steel is still a thing. The comics weren't that great. I never even heard of it before. I'm not going to lie. I've never heard of Hearts of Steel until I saw these Insecticons. I don't know what it is. And I don't care to know what it is. It's comics. I'm not a comic guy. That's a lie. I am a comic guy. I have a huge comic collection. I'm not a Transformers comic guy. I don't think that they translate well to comics. I guess I want to see them more dynamic and actually moving. The stills don't do it for me like they do with Batman or Spider-Man. And maybe it's because I knew the comics before I ever knew the shows, right? Except for the old 60s show of both Batman, which was live action, and Spider-Man, which was cartoon. And I guess the 70s Spider-Man. I don't know. I just found that the superheroes work better in comics and the Transformers work better on a screen that I can watch. To each their own. Interesting concept. I think it's neat. What if situation? Okay. I'll stick with my snow. We have, we had, of course, 2 days off. It was apparently the most snow we had gotten since Snowmageddon in 2020. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I actually did a review of Snowmageddon here on the channel. You can see what we were dealing with then. And now tomorrow we're supposed to have winds of about 110 kilometers an hour and like 40 or 50 millimeters of rain. So a lot of rain, a lot of wind. It's not going to be a fun day on the highway, but it's Friday. I'll survive. Let's see. Cool Lego store in Manhattan. I go to just for the prices and the sets. It's in Facebook. Lego can get ridiculously expensive, like $800 Millennium Falcon. Yeah, it can. I'm not huge into Lego. I don't know much about it, but here's the thing: their increments have been less in the same time period, but they've went up a lot over the years for essentially not having to remold anything. They've went up a lot over the years. They do remold some stuff. They do come up with some new molds, but a lot of the pieces are the pieces that we had as kids, right? Hey, Juliet. If I wanted an art style model, I'd rather get Unique Toys Challenger. That's fair, Marcus. That's fair. Curse, unskippable double buffering ads. What? What? Okay. I thought as of late, Canada was getting stuff before the US. No, no, I haven't been getting anything before the US. What we have been getting is we get some stuff in store on shelves that you guys only get like online. So that's a difference here. Like we got some of the shattered glass stuff on shelf. We get a fair amount of select stuff on shelf, which is really weird. They're the boringest boxes on the shelves. And usually they're done so like they're up. So you couldn't see the name on the end. Now maybe if like lift tickets box I've seen, you could tell that you can see that schematic on it. But the ones that came out during the War for Cybertron trilogy that just had like the Autobot symbol on it or whatever, like you'd see all these boxes like it and you had no idea who it was because they weren't stacked so you could see the name on the end. It was really weird way that they would put it out. My computer skills are trash other than messing with paint and gaming. $45 you have permission to leave the game, right? Yeah, I'm not paying $45 for deluxe. Get real. Yeah, unboxing tonight. Yeah, interesting unboxing. We got a few interesting things here. Hey, Triple R, buddy. Shansi, happy to see you here too. Nice weather here. Good field plowing weather. Yeah, well, then do it, man. I would prefer to buy in person if I had the choice. Me too. I like finding it in store. It's gratifying to have it right in hand. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else we have in the news here. And I got the Jada one done. We saw some Tigatron concept art as well in cat mode. Clean looking white tiger. It was not the most interesting concept art I've ever seen. It was a white tiger. That's what Tigatron is. I'm okay with. And side note, man, oh man, am I the only one that it drives me nuts when people say Tigertron? It's not Tigertron, it's Tigatron. Tigatron. I'm just wondering if it's just me. Is it just me? Is it just me? 3-0 Optimus Prime we already talked about. What else do we have here? Oh, you know what? That Cato live stream, I tell you the best place to go. See it, T-Formers. It's up there as a poll, as a matter of fact. Bacon has it put up there as a poll of like how much is too much, how much of an increase is too much. When I last look, a 10% increase was the leader, followed by a 25% increase would be too much. I saw it and I was like, it's already too much where I live. It's already way over their ceiling and still going up. Like, it's so funny. Like, they reached their ceiling at about $20 and sales have been suffering through the War for Cybertron trilogy. As good as they are, it's just they're overpriced. And then they raise prices again. Like, they're not understanding that they've hit their ceiling. They're not getting that point. My fear is that a lot of stores are going to say, man, you're clogging up too much space with junk that's not selling. We got to stop buying until this stuff sells. That's my concern. And I don't want to see that happen to the franchise that I love. But that's my concern. And that's why I get so kind of bent into shape about it. But yeah, check out T-Formers for that live stream and for the poll. What else do we have here? Hold on. What is that? Hold on. I got to try and read my own writing here. That's the fan poll. Oh, we found out the Rise of the Beast apparently is going to be the start of a new trilogy because we don't know what to do with the live action mess that we already got. Honestly, man, you know what, guys? Like, I'm giving you permission. You can have a loan of the Universal Collision concept and take all of the live action mess and jam it all together. We already know Unicron's been introduced. Just jam it all together, make life easy. Right? And apparently there was I don't know if it was a fan art or if it was actual art. There was a picture of Optimus Primal where like half of his face is gorilla and the other half is gorilla, but like with a robot eye and stuff. Neat, I guess. I don't know. I mean, Optimus Primal's a gorilla. What do you want? Looks like a gorilla, right? Botbots is going to come out on Netflix on March 25th. And basically, it's the characters having to, I think, put their differences aside to work together to like topple, beat, destroy the mall security guard. It's obviously going to be comedic, right? I like it though. I like that idea. 20 episodes. Cool. Sit down, man, on a weekend or a Friday night or a Saturday. Binge it, man. Binge it. Why not? As well, we found out this week, I saw the first teaser trailer, I'll call it, and some images for Transformers Earthspark. Interesting concept. This one will be a comedy action one. So I guess it will be a lot in the vein of Cyberverse and RID 2015. I think it'll be in that vein. Not as serious and dark as Prime, right? But it does have some color tones and whatnot that seem very Prime-esque. 26 episodes. Cool. That's a good amount. I like that. That's a solid season. I don't know if that's just a season one or if that'll be the whole series. And it's going to be, I think, on Nickelodeon in the US. I assume it would be Teletoon in Canada. The idea is Transformers born, so to speak, on Earth. So Earthspark. Interesting concept. I'm curious to see how it's going to come out. We've seen some renders, I guess some of the art for Optimus Prime and Alita 1 as characters we recognize. Other characters we wouldn't recognize yet. But Optimus and Alita, like a couple of little nods to War for Cybertron there, but I don't know how I feel about that Optimus or the Elite. The eyes, something about the eyes, man, are throwing me off. I'm sure I'll get used to it. It's a bit of a different aesthetic again. We'll see how it plays out. For sure. But I'm excited. Botbots, I'm excited for. Earthrise, I'm excited for. Earthrise apparently going to come in fall of 2022, so a few months away. So I'm happy about that. Then we get to this. So apparently the West Edmonton Mall. Now, for those of you who don't know, the West Edmonton Mall, of course, is a mall in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. It is gigantic and it has like everything in it. It's not just a mall, it's several stories tall. It's a lot of square footage. It's acreage, right? It's acreage. It's a mall that's acreage. You go in there and you're not like walking around the mall in one day. You're going to go in there and like people go there for like week-long holidays and stuff. Okay. So it's gigantic. Anyway, Hasbro has a number of properties that have attractions in the mall because this mall has, like I said, everything in it, right? There's attractions there ranging from, and I'm going to try and cover as much of this as I can. Mr. Potato Head Monopoly in operation. They're soon going to be coming online in the mall. Sorry bumper cars. I think those ones are for kids. My Little Pony has an attraction there. Trouble Twist, the game of Trouble. I don't know what the twist is. Hungry Hippos adult bumper cars. And there's also upcoming plans for Nerf. I get that. I could see Nerf being an attraction for sure. Ouija. I'm not sure how Ouija is going to be one. And this one makes total sense to me. I see how this would be an attraction as well, like laser tag or something with G.I. Joe. No talk of Transformers. But when we talk about things like rising costs and whatnot, I would venture to say to you that a lot of it goes into these sort of attractions. I would be very interested to know what sort of return on investment they get because these attractions are pretty elaborate. Like this mall has like water slides and roller coasters and stuff in it, right? Like it's a thing. It's an event to go to the West Edmonton Mall. I guess unless you live in Edmonton and you're there all the time, you're sick of the tourists. But that's a lot of Hasbro properties that have attractions at the West Edmonton Mall. I would love to know what the return on investment is. Sure, they look cool, but that's a lot of money to invest for attractions. I'd like to know what the return on investment is. I really, really would. But that does it for the news. That being said, let's do trivia, and then we can get into the unboxing, fun stuff. Okay, so trivia. I'm going to do this, then I'm going to go back and check the comments, and then we'll do the unboxing. Here's this week's trivia. In The episode Dark Awakening. What does Hot Rod tell Springer when they arrive at Optimus Prime's command ship? Does Hot Rod say, "Time to get my Matrix back"? That's A. Does he say, "I'm going Optimus hunting"? That's B. Does he say, um, "This has to end, no matter the cost"? That's C. Or is it, "I will stand, but he's going to fall"? D. Is it A, B, C, or D? Once again, A was "Time to get my Matrix back." B was "I'm going Optimus hunting." C was um, "This has to end, no matter the cost." And D was "I will stand, but he's going to fall." What was it? A, B, C, or D? I'm going to see what you guys say in a minute. I'm going to go up and I'll come down and see the answers there. Let's go up here and see where. Okay, so there's Triple R. Hey, Albert. Think you can 3D print 5mm pegs, peg 3mm port turbo. Oh, okay. He's asking that the Grimlock gone. Yes, and so see, to the hunt, right? To the hunt. As we go down, the hunt is so much better. I agree. That being said, fun fact: apparently, a poll was done as to why people buy so many things online, and apparently, for them, it's the thrill of getting a box in the mail. I find finding it in store more rewarding. You put the effort in to find it, and I just find it more rewarding. Um, I have the same issue when people say, "Oh, Seacons." Yes, it's Seacons. It's not Seacons. They're the Seacons. I want a Tigatron and a Tigatron and an Optimus Poo. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. My friend mispronounces Tigatron's name, but it's all because he's never seen the character. Gotta see the character, man. I'm totally guilty of saying Tigertron. So I've said Tiger. I used to say Tigertron, and when I discovered the actual spelling, I was like, oh, I'm so embarrassed, and now I don't do it anymore. Let's see. You know, Triple R, everyone would be Optimus Mode as a reference to PC who started the same voice. Peter Cullen, who, what? Oh, shared the same voice. Shared the same voice. Duh. Titron mispronunciation teacher. Oh, yeah. Listen, buddy, I'm all about editing. I'm all about grammar. Oh, buddy. It's not Tigertron. Bad comedy. Lots of people don't know this, but name is really Ron. Tyga. Tyga is just a title. Tygat Ron. His name is Ron. Yes, his name is Ron. In the future, that's what we'll call him. Ron. Ron and Air Razor. Pterosaur's wings don't bother me. They friction fit tightly on yours. Hope they do on mine too. We'll see. Eric Boza will be going to TF. I said that. You're in here late. I said that he is going to TFCon already, Blue. You missed out, buddy. You're gonna have to go back. I still want my question answered from Gray Delisle on non-transformer questions. Okay, I don't know what those questions are, but okay. My pterosaur has been fine, Ken says. I wish I got 2 or 3 though. I might want to have an army. He looks cool. That happened to my store during Earthrise. Missed the first wave completely and almost missed the second wave because they couldn't sell what was there at the end of Siege. Yeah, I hear you. QC issues. Hey, Mike. Bumper cars do sound good, but I mean, here's the thing: do you need hungry, hungry hippo bumper cars and sorry bumper cars? Like, why do you need 2? Who's going to TFCon? Not a snowball chance. It's an issue that people really don't seem to be fuming over. So that says something about the figure. No, not a Ouija store, a Ouija attraction. Attraction. This mall has attraction. It has more than stores. But I hear you. I hear you. Even for an attraction, yeah, kind of yikes, right? I wouldn't go. What? I would only go to the mall to check out specific stores. Attractions don't have any an appeal. That's fair. And you guys saying B, the last one, B. It is B. Yes, he was going Optimus hunting. Jason got it as well. Can't be posted. Springer, turn this shit around. I'm going Optimus hunting. Anthony, get rid of it immediately. You don't want to know the evil it brings. I'm also much more likely to make an impulse buy in store. Me too, Chauncey. Yes, I might not order it online, and if I see it in store, I might be like, you know what? That does look pretty cool. I think I'll get it. Yes, I'm right there with you, Chauncey. I still need those shirts. I've been watching for a while. Man, the link to the Teespring store is always down in the description, man. Finding it in stores more satisfying. Yes, it is. And I know I'm skipping some guys, and I apologize for that. I'm just trying to get here so we can get to the good stuff, right? Have to buy online, as no toy or hobby stores left anywhere where you live. That's a different problem altogether, right? Hey, Keldeo, what are my thoughts about Earthspark? I already talked about Earthspark. I like the idea of 26 episodes. I like the idea of something unique with Sparks on Earth. Now, we're probably going to get new characters. Don't complain. Don't say, these are terrible. Remember what you guys did? Not all of you. Some of you loved it. But for those of you who complain, remember what some people did with fossilizers? Don't do that this time. Enjoy something new. I'm not sure how I feel about the Alita and Optimus art yet. I need to see more of it, just based on the little bit we've seen. The eyes are kind of bugging me out, man, and I don't know why. But that might just be the image we've seen. When we see the final thing, it might be better, right? So we'll see. I kind of like it with a 2 prime styled nuke. Yes, and I find it a little prime styled as well. So I'm excited for it. I'm jacked for it. I'm interested to see it. We'll see what happens with it. Burn that thing, Anthony. Cyber Crunch. Better late than never. That's true. Maxwell 10. I know someone who works at Toys R Us. They had a Ouija board returned because it didn't work right. What? They had a Ouija board returned because it didn't work right. I don't know how it doesn't work right, but okay. If you say so. People return stuff for weird reasons. I wish I was able to do a top 10 reasons people return stuff. See how weird that would be. Can I propose a question for next week? You can always propose a question for next week, Marcus. I would suggest you DM me the question. All my social media is down in the description. So by all means, man, reach out and suggest a question for next week. Go for it. I remember someone saying Earthspark is kind of the Armada. It's kind of like Armada from the early descriptions of it. And I can kind of say, I hope not, because Armada is Unicron trilogy, and that's trash. I hope this is better than that. Yeah, Ken got right. He said B. Good and late, though. Probably already told you the answer when you said it. That's got to be one of my favorite episodes. Yeah, I like it too. Funny enough, I get one of what? Funny enough, I get more of an impulse buy from AliExpress because I know it's That's Maximal 10 getting me stuff to torture me with. Dark Awakening made me like Flint Dilly more. Kids were upset Prime's death, so we made an episode and turned him into a zombie and killed him again. Yeah, that's what they did. All right. upgrade kit for Voyager, Thrilling 30 Bumblebee mold. I don't, yeah. I will show some sizes and details on Instagram. I'm going down here pretty quick. For the store versus order, I much prefer to find it in store. This is what Cybercrotch is saying. I prefer to find it in store as the shelves in my area usually do not get everything. So I have to order some. Yeah, I've had to order some stuff too. But I do still prefer when I can find it in store. Man, stuff is jumping down here a lot tonight. It's bugging me a bit. But I'm right there with you, though. As we go down here a little bit. AliExpress, I am... Oh, I got to go up. AliExpress, I am more into third party now. That's absolutely hilarious. We just probably didn't have the black candles. Probably didn't have the black candles lit. Oh, probably. They tried to contact Elvis, but got Melvis. Yeah, I like that. Wrecker, my favorite G1 season 3 character because he's like Genie from the original animated Aladdin. Okay, interesting comparison. I could see it. I could see that. I could see Genie and Wrecker a little bit. I swear, if I got 2 dead Optimus, I'd probably paint one a Nemesis Prime and 2 a Zombie Prime. I don't have one of that, but if I had it, I would trash the Optimus because I don't need it and just put it in a bag or something. And I would put the trailer with my Shattered Glass Optimus, if I want to. Okay, let's get into the unboxing. So first things first, I'm going to get this right out of the way right away. I happened to talk about an impulse buy, man. This was an impulse buy. And this week, myself and Starscream wife were at a local mall. We were there and she went and picked up a prescription. I said, I'm going to do a check at GameStop. And I picked up lift ticket. I did not pay $45. He was on sale with my Edge card. I got him for $30. $30. Yeah, that I could see. 45 Toys R Us? No, you gotta lay that pipe down, man. We all know what type of pipe I'm talking about. Toys R Us gotta lay it down. But that being said, man, I keep hitting this and I apologize, guys. That being said, I like the lad. I like the color scheme and whatnot. This will be a really, really quick review. Tomorrow? No, next week. This will be a quick review next week. Yeah, this will be a quick one. We'll do this one, say, next Friday. This will be a nice quick one next Friday, right? Nice little easy one next Friday. Yeah, pretty happy with. I like Hoist, so I like this. I do wish Hoist's green on his hood was nice and clean like this. I like the clean. I wasn't gonna get it. Didn't order it. Didn't pre-order it. Impulse buy, right? Total impulse buy. I really like Lift Ticket. It's too bad that he didn't come with his little Klein. I think his name is Klein, the little guy that like pilots the mech, right? That'd be cool. Somehow tied in with, some of the like headmastery stuff when like we had like the power masters and stuff, right? We could have tied it in there a little bit somehow. Getting off the bus now, gonna lose signal. That's fair. I'd say he's going home from work. He's probably returned the board because he failed to summon the ghost of Optimus Prime. Yeah, maybe. I like Lift Ticket. Ouija board should only be given freely. I don't know. I've never used one. Speaking of Starscream wife, did you and her see my Spark Day video? I didn't. I did not see that. No, I don't know what a Spark a Day is, though. Is that your birthday? Toys R Us got a cool bag of goodies from Biden admin. I don't know what that means, but okay. Gotta lay the... you guys can. Lift Ticket was... What? Wasn't Lift Ticket the name of the... What? Bridge layer driver? I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't know. Um, I know what you're talking about now as I'm thinking about it. Maybe. Might have been. Might have been. Lift Ticket is a creation of Mech who became sentient and just left because this evil business isn't the style. And where are you getting that from? Lift Ticket is a mech that's from Diaclone, that's piloted by Klein and Burnout, who is piloted by I don't remember who. Dia? I don't know. There's like three of them. They got trapped at Axiom Nexus. I don't know. It's so weird. He's such a weirdo, but I love the red. I think it's beautiful, and I like the mold. I like it for Trailbreaker. I like it for Hoist. Now I like it for Lift Ticket. Okay, that's not all we got though. I'm getting off topic. Next, this all came from Grimlock Gone, and oh heavens. Okay, so there's a few things here. First, there were treats for Tessa. Let's put that down. There were treats for Tessa. I don't know what this is. I'm going to ask him what this is. And she has them, so you're not going to see those. Then there's this shirt that came from Starscream Wife, and I love it. I thought this was hilarious. I cracked up over this. I'm going to show you her shirt. And I don't know if you can read it or not, but it's two beers, and it's like, oh look, a menu, and it's one of those vehicles that has the family picture on the back, letting you know like all the people that are in the family in the car. So like, I like that. Mama Bear getting ready to eat, getting ready to eat. I like that. I like that. I thought that was clever. Then there's in the box. And if Grimlock Gone is here, he can answer this. There's this white thing. I don't have a clue what this is or what it's for. I don't know what this is. So if he's here, if he's still here, Grimlock Gone, tell me what tell me what this thing is. I don't know what it is. But in here, I have new versions, and I guess I'll put these with my Scorponok, my Titan Scorponok. New versions of the ramps, and they're actually like a little more rampy. My other ramps are kind of flat. These ones are a little more rampy. I kind of like the silver. Yeah, I kind of like the silver and the orange. So these will go with my Scorponok. Maybe the extra ones I got will eventually go with Black Zarek or something. I don't know. We'll see. And in here, speaking of Black Zarek, because when I look at this, that's exactly what I think. There's two more of the shoulder cannons. These are a bit different than the shoulder cannons that I have on my Scorponok. They're static. These ones actually like are ball jointed and can move and stuff. So they can move around a little bit, which is neat. I'm cool with that. Oh, that's what that is. Oh, yes. Okay, I get it now. So you would take the side of this and jam it into Fort Max's hand, and then you have the 5mm port up there. Oh, that's clever. I like that. That's clever. See that? The rectangle thing to go in Fort Max's, or I guess Metroplex's hand. And then you can put a 5mm blast or whatever up right there. I like that. That's neat. I like that. That's clever. Then the most important thing that he sent me, I'm excited for this. I am excited for this. Our buddy Grimlock Gone sent me a 3D printed version. Granted, I got to do some paint work on it, but it is, you guys know what this is. It's the Master Sword, man, that goes with Fort Max. Starscream Wife saw this and said, "What's that?" I said, "Fort Max's Master Sword, man. What do you want?" Really happy to have this. I'm not gonna lie, because my Fort Max, of course, was the standard retail release, so he didn't come with this. Cool. I'm tickled to have this. Really tickled. It does come apart in two parts, so that's cool too. Really happy with that. Honestly, really happy with that. I'm going to check in with you guys. We do have one other thing here to have a look at. Oh, heavens, that went down a little bit. As we go down here, toll booth is Bridgewater. Lift ticket is Tomahawk. Tomahawk. There you go. He's pretty short. Hey, Joe. As we go down here, I love GI Joe. We had a couple of Joes last week. I'm still thinking about opening that dock, but I don't know if I can bring myself to do it. Fort Max 5mm hand grip. I still have my G1 Fort Max. Joe lifted and complete Tomahawk helicopter. Oh wow, that's impressive, man. So we go down here a little bit. Oh, the lift ticket thing was made up. Oh, okay. It was detailed though, Keldeo. It was a good job. I like it. It's just I'd never heard of it, but it was pretty detailed. Kudos, man. Big enough to protect your house. That's right. I could use that to protect the house, no problem. Okay. Then we have this. This comes to us from our buddy Ultra Megatronus. This is the last thing I got, and then I'm gonna get out of here and get something to eat. Get some food, man. And it says, "Have a blast." Bad pun. And wah, wah, wah. I know that's how he meant for me to read that. And of course, it's from our buddy Ultra Megatronus. And this is none other. I'm excited about this too. This is none other than because this has not come out here. I've not seen this locally. It is not here. We don't have it. It's not in stores here. Not yet, anyway. And I don't know if it will because it's one of those end of line things. This is, of course, Transformers, War for Cybertron, Kingdom, Autobot, Billy, and Eject. Billy, get the reference? Come on, somebody here gets that reference. Somebody found that funny when I said it. Yes, Snake Eyes does good again. I already ate. Good for you. I did not. I've been busy. Come on. Oh, that was funny. Billy was funny. You know Billy was funny. You know that was good. You know that was good. Right? You know that was good. Obviously, it's Blaster. Anybody who has seen that terrible dub of Headmasters knows that he's Billy. He's Billy. 3 live stream. If he was here, he'd know it. If Pac was here, he'd know it for sure. Input was here earlier. Input knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, Billy, right? I don't know. We're going to see how this thing compares to my custom FOC version. I am absolutely excited, though, to see Eject. Really excited about that. This is going to be an interesting one, too. So, lift ticket, a master sword, a shirt, treats for Tessa, a hand grip, blaster. What else did we have here? The shoulder cannons and 2 more ramps. What a night. What a wild set of unboxings. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very, very much for coming by. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I appreciate you giving me some of your extremely valuable time. I do know how important it is to you. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. Check us out on Patreon, see what we offer to you through Teespring, or of course, man, hit the join button right here on YouTube and become a channel member. Don't forget, somehow, some way, each and every single solitary day, man, you do make a difference. And I look forward to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either in the live streams on Thursday nights, right here, right now, at the stop motion premieres, or the old-fashioned way. You know what I'm going to say. Inside the videos.